Now, the Radio 1 Music Collection, part one of a concert by American country and folk singer, songwriter John Prine, recorded in Ennis, County Clare in November last year. In concert.
She was a level-headed dancer on the road to alcohol, and I was just a soldier on my way to Montreal. Well, she pressed her chest against me about the time the jukebox broke. Yeah, she gave me a peck on the back of the neck, and these are the words she spoke. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, go to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your own. Well, I sat there at the table and acted real naive, but I knew that topless lady had something up her sleeve. Well, she danced around the barroom and she did the hoochie coo. Yeah, she sang her song all night long, telling me what to do. Blow up your TV, throw away your paper, go to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your own. Well, I was young and hungry and about to leave that place. When just as I was leaving, I wish she looked me in the face. I said, you must know the answer. She said, I know, but I'll give it a try. And to this very day, we've been living our way. Here is the reason why. We blew up our TV, threw away our paper, went to the country, built us a home. We had a lot of children, we fed them on peaches, they all found Jesus on their own. Well, thank you very much. I've been wanting to play here at the Glór for quite a long time, so I'm glad that we were able to get it together. You know. Woke up this morning, put on my slippers. I walked in the kitchen and died. And oh, what a feeling when my soul went through the ceiling. And on up into heaven I did ride. When I got there, they did say, trying to happen this way. We slipped upon the floor and hit your head. And all the angels say, just before you passed away, and these were the very last words that you said. Please don't bury me down in the cold, cold ground. I'd rather have them cut me up and pass me all around. Through my brain in a hurricane, the blind could have my eyes, and the deaf could take both of my ears if they don't mind the size. stomach to Milwaukee if they run out of beer. And put my socks in a cedar box just to get them out of here. A Venus de Milo could have my arms. Look out, I got your nose. Sell my heart to the junk man and give my love to Rose. But please don't bury me down in the cocoa ground. I'd rather have them cutter me up and pass me all around. Put my brain in a hurricane, if I could have my eyes, and the death would take both of my ears at the room and the side. Feet to the footloose, careless, fancy free. Give my knees to the needy, don't pull that stuff on me. Hand me down my walking cane, it's a sin to tell a lie. Send my mouth way down south and kiss my ass goodbye. But please don't bury me down in the cocoa ground. I'd rather have them cutter me up and pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane, if I could have my eyes, and the death would take both of my ears, lead a man aside. Oh, yeah. Thank you. This is an old song. This was my mother's favorite for years, and I used to be able to get her to cook me just about anything in the world. I probably took my guitar over to her house and sang this for her. All the snow is turned to water. Christmas days have come and gone. Broken toys and faded colors are all that's left to linger on. I hate graveyards and old pawn shops, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they robbed me of my childhood souvenirs. Memories, they can't be bought, they can't be won at carnivals for free. Well, it took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how they slipped away from me. Broken hearts and dirty windows make life difficult to say. That's why last night and this morning always look the same to me. And I hate reading old love letters, for they always bring me tears. I can't forgive the way they robbed me of my sweetheart's souvenirs. Memories, they can't be bought, they can't be won at carnivals for free. Well, it took me years to get those souvenirs, and I don't know how they slipped away from me. What's for dinner, Mom? Thank you. I've been trying to figure out what this song is about for years. I wrote it after I hadn't written anything in about 6 months, and I figured, okay, to heck with it, I'll just write about nothing. I guess I was successful. Well, I've been thinking lately about the people I meet, the car wash on the corner and the hole in the street, the way my ankles hurt with shoes on my feet. I'm wondering if I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue, and we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. But I never dug a trench. Used to bust my knuckles on a monkey wrench. I go to town and drink, give the girls a pinch. I don't think they ever even noticed me. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue, and we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Fish and whistle and fish. Eat everything that they put on your dish. When we get through, we'll make a big wish that we never have to do this again. On my very first job, I said thank you and please. They made me scrub a parking lot down on my knees. Then I got fired for being scared of bees. They only give me 50 cents an hour. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue, and we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Fish and whistle and fish. Eat everything that they put on your dish. When we get through, we'll make a big wish that we never have to do this again. Oh, Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us and we'll forgive you. We'll forgive each other till we both turn blue, and we'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. We'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. We'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Me and the guys, this is Dave Jakes over here on bass. And Mr. Jason Wilbur on electric guitar. We've been in the recording studio off and on for about 5 years. Used to only take a week to make a record, but it takes a little longer these days, you know. It's called Fair and Square. This is a song off a new record. I wrote this with my buddy Roger Cook. He's from Bristol. He kind of talks like Cary Grant, but he doesn't look like him at all, you know. Anyway, me and him were sitting in my kitchen writing this song, and I kind of had my wife in mind, and I was hoping that he did. Precious thing. It don't grow on old magnolias or only blossom in the spring. Know the glory of true love is it will last your whole life through. Never will go out of fashion. Always will look good on you. You can climb the highest mountain, touch the moon and stars above, but old faithful's just a fountain compared to the glory of true love. In London and my dinner in St. Paul. I got some friends in Albuquerque where the governor calls me up. You can give them all the goodwill for the glory of true love. You can climb the highest mountain, touch the moon and stars above, but old faithful's just a fountain compared to the glory of true love. I believe it was yesterday. I would have invited him in, but I didn't have a lot to say. His anticipation of me opening the door outweighed my apprehension as it never had before, and drove my concentration right through that hardwood floor. Ooh, I'm taking a walk. I'm going outside. Yeah, I'm taking a walk. I'm just getting by. There's a girl in the White House. I don't even know her name. Her disheveled appearance speaks volumes of shame. It's an embarrassing situation, the situation just the same. The way she walks on others and never takes the blame upsets my constitution beyond its moral frame. Ooh, I'm taking a walk. I'm going outside. I'm watching the birds. I'm just getting by. Found a card in the pocket of my worn out overalls. From a girl in Cedar Rapids, now residing in Idaho Falls. I wish you could have been there. I wish you opened up the door and looked me in the face like she never did before. I felt about as welcome as a Walmart zipper store. Ooh, I'm taking a walk. I'm going outside. I don't need a ride. I'm watching the birds. Flying so high. I'm just getting by. I'm just getting by. Thank you. I wish you love and happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. I wish you don't do like I do and ever fall in love with someone like you. 'Cause if you fell just like I did, you probably walk around the block like a little kid. But kids don't know. They can only guess how hard it is to wish you happiness. I guess that love is like a Christmas card. You decorate a tree, you throw it in the yard. It decays and dies, and the snowmen melt. Well, once knew love, I knew how love felt. Yeah, I knew love, love knew me. When I walked, love walked with me. And I got no hate, and I got no pride. Well, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Yeah, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Say you drive a Chevy, say you drive a Ford. You say you drive around the town till you just get bored. And then you change your mind for something else to do. And your heart gets bored with your mind and it changes you. Well, it's a doggone shame, and it's an awful mess. I wish you love, I wish you happiness. I wish you love, I wish you happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. This is a song about a man who had a little too much to dream, and when things would go wrong for him, he'd just blame it on whatever town he was living in. Back before I was a movie star, straight off of the farm, I had a picture of another man's wife tattooed on my arm. A pack of Camel cigarettes in the sleeve of my t-shirt. Heading out to Hollywood just to have my feelings hurt. That town will make you crazy, just give it a little time. You'll be walking around in circles down Hollywood and Vine. You'll be waiting on a phone call at the wrong end of a broom. Yeah, that town will make you crazy, crazy as a loon. So headed down to Nashville to become a country star. Every night you'd find me hanging at every honky-tonkin' bar. Pretty soon I met a woman, pretty soon she done me wrong. Pretty soon my life got sadder than any country song. That place will make you crazy, just give it a little time. You'll be walking around in circles, looking for that country rhyme. You'll be waiting on that phone call at the wrong end of a broom. Yeah, that town will make you crazy, crazy as a loon. Gathered on my Abbey, bought myself a business suit. I headed up to New York City, where a man could make some loot. I got hired Monday morning, downsized that afternoon, overcome with grief that evening. Now I'm crazy as a loon. So I'm up here in the North Woods, just staring at a lake, wondering just exactly how much they think a man can take. I eat fish to pass the time away, neath the blue Canadian moon. This old world will make you crazy, crazy as a loon. Yeah, the world has made me crazy, crazy as a loon. dear Abbey, my feet are too long. My hair's falling out and my rights are all wrong. My friends, they all tell me that I'm no friends at all. Won't you write me a letter or won't you give me a call? Sign, bewildered, bewildered, bewildered. You have no complaint. You are what you are and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Dear Abbey, my fountain pen leaks. My wife hollers at me, and my kids are all freaks. Every side I get up on is the wrong side of bed. If it weren't so expensive, I'd wish I were dead. Sign, unhappy, unhappy, unhappy. You have no complaint. You are what you are and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Dear Abbey, you won't believe this, but my stomach makes noises whenever I kiss. My girlfriend tells me it's all in my head, but my stomach tells me to write you instead. Sign, noisemaker, noisemaker, noisemaker. You have no complaint. You are what you are and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Dear Abbey, well, I never thought that me and my girlfriend would ever get caught. We were sitting in the back seat, just shooting the breeze, with her hair up in curlers and her pants to her knees. Sign, remarried, just married, just married. You have no complaint. You are what you are and you ain't what you ain't. So listen up, Buster, and listen up good. Stop wishing for bad luck and knocking on wood. Sign, dear Abbey, thank you. I know a guy that's got a lot to lose. He's a pretty nice fella, kinda confused, got muscles in his head, ain't never been used, thinks he owns half of this town. Started drinking heavy, got a big red nose, beat his old lady with a rubber hose, then he took her out to dinner, bought her new clothes. It's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. If one day The next you're down, it's a half an inch of water. You think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. I was sitting in a bathtub, counting my toes when the radiator broke. The water all froze, I got stuck in the ice without my clothes, naked as the eyes of a clown. I was crying ice cubes, hoping I'd croak when the sun come through the window. The ice all broke, I stood up and laughed, thought it was a joke. It's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. You up one day, the next you down. It's a half an inch of water. You think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. When I was 11 years old, my mother and father gave me this blue transistor radio. I really fell in love with that little radio. I used to play it from morning till night. We had great radio stations coming out of Chicago, and great rock and roll and great R&B and great country stations. And the end of the month had come, I'd go down to the newsstand and see if the new issue of Country Song Roundup or Hit Parader magazine had come out, because they always had all the lyrics to the hit songs. I always liked to see the words to my favorite songs, even though they weren't always singing what I thought they were singing. For example, at one time I bought every Fats Domino record that ever come out. And one time Fats Domino did a cover of an old song called Margie. Margie, you are my inspiration, Margie. You may not know the song by the way I sing it, you know. Anyway, he gets to the middle of the song and he goes, don't forget your grumbly beans. I thought, wow, grumbly beans. That must be something you could only get in New Orleans. So when the end of the month came, I went down to the magazine store. And by that time, Margie had gone to #1 across the nation. So sure enough, they had all the words to it in Hit Parader magazine. I bought it and was walking down the street looking for it, and I found the lyrics, and it said that Fats Domino was singing, don't forget your promise to me. Man, I like grumbly beans a whole lot better. I was playing in this little bitty club in San Francisco once, and a girl come up to the side of the stage and said, hey, John, play that song for me, the one that makes me feel so good. And I said, well, which one is that? She said, you know, the one about the enchilada. The happy enchilada. So I had to think about it because I did know the girl. So I looked over at her and I said, you know, there's the distinct possibility that you might have me confused with some other singer-songwriter. You know, somebody like Jimmy Buffett or somebody. I said, he writes songs about food. She said, no, it was you. I wish you'd sing it. I said, well, how's it go? And she said, it's a happy enchilada and you think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. You up one day, the next you down. It's a happy enchilada. You think you're gonna drown. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes round. That's the way that the world goes around. That's the way the world goes round.
And you've been listening to part one, John Prine in concert, recorded in Ennis, County Clare last November. The producer for RTE Radio 1 was Peter Brown. At this time next week, you can hear part two of that concert. And tomorrow night, in the Radio 1 Music Collection, we head for the Roots Freeway with Neil Toner. And before that, there's the Tuesday Play. Now in the Radio 1 Music Collection, part two of a concert by American country and folk singer-songwriter John Prine, recorded in Ennis, County Clare in November last year.
Sam Stone came home to his wife and family after serving in the conflict overseas. And the time that he served has shattered all his nerves and left a little shrapnel in his knee. But the morphine eased the pain, and the grass grew around his brain and gave him all the confidence he lacked. With a purple heart and a monkey on his back, there's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone's welcome home, I didn't last too long. He went to work when he'd spent his last dime, and Sammy took to stealing when he got that empty feeling for $100 habit without overtime. And the gold rolled through his veins like 1,000 railroad trains, and eased his mind in the hours that he chose, while the kids ran around wearing other people's clothes. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone was alone when he popped his last balloon, climbing walls while sitting in a chair. Well, he played his last request while the room smelled just like death, with an overdose hovering in the air. But life had lost its fun, and there was nothing to be done but trade his house and bought on the GI Bill for a flag-draped casket on a local hero's hill. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. And Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pictures have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Thank you. I'm walking down the street like Lucky LaRue. Got my hand in my pocket, thinking about you. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. There's 300 men in the state of Tennessee. They're all waiting to die, they won't never be free. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. $6,700,033 lights on. Someone could take the time to sit down, listen to the words of my song. At the beach in Indiana, I was 9 years old. I heard Little Richard singing Tutti Frutti from the top of a telephone pole. I wasn't hurting nobody. I wasn't hurting no one. Laying chickens and chickens laying eggs. Farm machinery's eating people's arms and legs. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. Perfectly crafted popular hit songs never use the wrong. Sitting on the back steps, just a shucking that corn. That gal's been grinning since the day she was born. She ain't hurting nobody. She ain't hurting Chicago, where the cold wind blows. I delivered more junk mail than the junkyard could hold. I wasn't hurting nobody. I wasn't hurting no one. You can fool some of the people part of the time in a rock and roll song. If you believe the Elvis Presley fans can't be all wrong. I'm walking down the street like a lucky LaRue. I got my hand in my pocket, baby. I'm a thinking about you. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. Some humans ain't human. Some people ain't kind. You open up their hearts, and here's what you'll find. A few frozen pizzas, some ice cubes with hair, a broken popsicle. It's a cold place down there. Some humans ain't human, though they walk like we do. They live and they breathe, just to turn the old screw. They screw you when you're sleeping, They try to screw you blind. Some humans ain't human. Some people ain't kind. You might go to church and sit down in a pew. Those humans who ain't human are sitting right next to you. They talk about your family. They talk about your clothes when they don't know their own ass from their own elbows. Jealousy and stupidity don't equal harmony. Jealousy and stupidity don't equal harmony. Did you ever notice when you're feeling really good, there's always a pigeon who'll come shit on your hood? Or you're feeling your freedom and the world's off your back, when some beady-eyed guy from Texas starts his own war in Iraq. Some humans ain't human. Some people ain't kind. They lie through their teeth, their head up there behind. You open up their hearts, and here's what you'll find. Some humans ain't human. Some people ain't kind. Thank you. We had an apartment in the city Me and Loretta like living there. Well, it's been years since the kids have grown a life of their own and left us alone. John and Linda live in Omaha, and Joe is somewhere on the road. We lost Davy in the Korean War, and I still don't know what for. It don't matter anymore. You know that old trees just grow stronger, old rivers grow wilder every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there, hello. Talk much more. She sits and stares through the back door screen, and all the news just repeats itself like some forgotten dream that we both sing. Someday I'll go and call her Broody. We worked together at the factory, but what can I say if he asks what's new? Nothing much with you, nothing much to do. You know that old trees just grow stronger, old rivers grow wilder every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there, hello. So if you're out walking down the streets of town, you spot some hollow ancient house, well, please don't just pass him by and stare as if you didn't care. Say hello in there, hello. Thank you. peaceful waters. Standing by peaceful waters. Whoa, ah, oh, ah, oh. Whoa, ah, oh, ah, oh. Many years ago, along the Illinois-Wisconsin border, there was this Indian tribe. They found 2 babies in the woods, white babies. One of them was named Elizabeth, and she was the fairer of the 2, while the smaller and more fragile one was named Marie. Having never seen white girls before, and living on the 2 lakes known as the Twin Lakes, they named the larger and more beautiful lake, Lake Elizabeth. And thus the smaller lake that was hidden from the highway became known forever as Lake Marie. We were standing by peaceful waters. Standing by peaceful waters. Whoa, ah, oh, ah, oh. Whoa, ah, oh, ah, oh. Many years later, I found myself talking to this girl who was standing there with her back turned to Lake Marie. The wind was blowing, especially through her hair. There was 4 Italian sausages cooking on the outdoor grill. And man, oh man, they were sizzling. Many years later, we found ourselves up in Canada, trying to save our marriage and perhaps catch a few fish. Whatever came first. That night, she fell asleep in my arms, humming the tune to Louie Louie. Ah, baby. We gotta go now. We were standing by peaceful water. Standing by peaceful water. Whoa, ah, oh, ah, oh. Whoa, ah, oh, ah, oh. Whoa, ah, oh, ah, oh. The dogs were barking as the cars were parking. The loan sharks were sharking and the narcs were narking. Practically everyone was there. In the parking lot by the forest preserve, the police have found 2 bodies in the woods. Naked bodies. And their faces have been horribly disfigured by some kind of sharp object. Saw it on the news, you know. On the 6 o'clock news in black and white. You know what blood looks like in black and white? Shadows. Shadows. All the love we shared between her and me, it was slammed. Slammed up against the banks of old Lake Marie. Marie, we were standing by peaceful waters. standing by peaceful water. Jason bass, Jason Wilbur on guitar. Welcome out Philip Donnelly, please. About 25 years ago, Philip was living in Nashville, and he was on the road with me. He brought me over to Ireland for the first time. And I've been coming back ever since. Come home late, you come home early. You come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. What in the world's come over? broken speed of the sound of loneliness. Yeah, out there running just to be on the run. I got a heart that burns with a fever, and I got a worried and a jealous man. How can a love that'll last forever get left so far behind? What in the world's come over you? And what in heaven's name have you done? You broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. Yeah, out there running just to be on the run. Thank you. I want Carl Mulligan to come out and sing this song with me. This song goes out to P.J. Curtis. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. And there's a backwards old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is all today away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrian Hill, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all that we killed. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is all today away.
They torture the timber, they poison the land. They dug for the coal till the land was forsaken. Then they roll it all down as the progress of man.
Daddy, won't you take me back to Mulligan County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is all today way. Let my ashes flow down the Green River. I let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. Daddy, won't you take me back to Mulligan County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's gold train is all today way. Mr. Peabody's gold train is all today way. Train is all in away. Thank you very much for coming out to see us tonight. Thank you very much. It's great to be playing here at Ennis. Thanks to my special guest, Paul Mulligan. You can catch us over Mary Green Tuesday. Dave Jenks over there on the bass. My good buddy from Tipperary, Philip Donnelly. And down there on the electric guitar from Bloomington, Indiana, Mr. Jason Shorty Wilbur. Take us home, Jason. Thank you. Have a great night.
You've been listening to part 2 of John Prine in concert, recorded in Ennis, County Clare last November. The producer for RTE Radio 1 was Peter Brown. At this time next week, we can hear the first part of Brian Byrne and his big band in concert, Swingin' with the Beatles, next Monday night at 9. And tomorrow night in the Radio 1 Music Collection, we head for the Roots Freeway with Neil Toner.